Hello. Welcome back. We are doing something a little bit different today, although I know I totally did a build with me video a while back. We're going to do another one because I want to talk to you about my channel. I've got one kid running around like crazy back here, so we'll see how all this goes. Obviously, I had to pick up this set because it's a typewriter and it does turn into 3 different things. So it's like a little keyboard thing, which is cute, but not what I expected. And like this little pen and paper and plant, which is adorable. But I think we're going to start by building the typewriter.
Typewriter?
Can you say typewriter?
Typewriter?
So this has become one of my favorite part of opening these boxes. They didn't have this when I was growing up, so it's a lot easier now. And of course it's not going to work for me. There we go. Oh, this one is not as clean. I'm sorry, I hyped it up and then I let you down. I apologize. But it worked. We got her open. Oh. Oh my. So this is different. Also, do you like my new sweatshirt? It came in the mail today and I haven't taken it off. My husband, I don't care super deeply about football, but my husband does, so now I'm a Chiefs fan. Anyway, they come in these weird bags, which is kind of nice because it feels more obvious to recycle it. And we're big fans of recycling over here. But the plastic is so classic Lego. Okay, and it comes with different, so here is the one for that. Oh my goodness. And there were the stickers. There's that one. And then here's the one that we're gonna build, which is also the thickest one. She's thick. Okay. And oh, that's really cool. Okay, so it comes with 3 different stickers. I don't know if you can read that, but that's really cool because on the one it says once upon a time, but it looks like you can, well, it's not going to focus now, but it looks like you can change that, which is awesome. Hi, sweetheart. Okay, so let's open this up. And we start with bag 1, so I'm going to pour that out and let's get started, I suppose. Not quite as satisfying as I was hoping. However, it's going to be fine. Got all our little pieces. You good, dude? Okay. And then we've got a tiny bag. I'm shedding so bad. Okay, so I suppose I should start yapping about what I actually want to yap about, huh? Anyway, so I think things are going to look a little bit different around here. Nothing like huge or drastic or crazy like that.
Crazy!
Crazy! But things are going to look a little different, mostly because I am starting school. I am starting school. I don't sign up for classes until October, and I wouldn't be able to start until this coming spring, so like January, which is fine, because that gives me time to do stuff around the house and like really prep and feel like I'm ready instead of trying to get in this which I was way past all the deadlines for this semester anyway, but even if I had gotten in, it would have just been chaos. So admittedly, I'm a little happy about the timing of it, and I really want to take you on the journey with me. This is something, so I tried to film a video about this the other day and I just couldn't really figure out how to talk about it. But if you have followed my journey for any length of time, you know that birth work has been my life. That has been my passion. That has been what I've been working towards. I've wanted to be a midwife. After the loss in December, I'm sorry, I'm literally shedding so bad. Anyway, after the loss of the twins in December, that has kind of shifted for me. And I'm not saying never, because I do still have like a deep love for birth work and for everything that goes into it, but my relationship with it has changed. And that's just not something that at this point in my life I think I want to be pursuing. So with that having been what I've kind of been, laser focused on for the last 10 years, I've been feeling a little untethered and kind of like I haven't known what I've wanted to do. Enter school and writing, because obviously my YouTube handle, all of my handles are the Witchy Writer or some variation thereof, depending on if that was available or not. And I'm writing a book. I want to write books. I want to be a writer. I can't not write. So I'm getting used to wearing sweatshirts again, I'm sorry, and my hair's longer than it's ever been in a sweatshirt, so bear with me, forgive the fidgeting. So I have decided to, and with the support of my parents, to go back to school. Hi, sweetness, can I have a hug and a kiss? Mwah. I love you. And so I will be getting my associates in creative writing. English and creative. I don't know if it's like a minor, how they work it out. And that's if I get accepted into the program, of course, because I have to apply to be in that specific program. Although if I can't write at a college level by now, I think I should probably just quit writing altogether, if I'm being honest. However, all that being said, I plan to, one second. Anyway, I want to bring you along. I don't know if I'm gonna film in class or anything like that, but I'd like to do some vlogs because I miss doing that anyway, and so that'll be really fun. And I want to just talk about it. And one sec. Okay, we're back. I can't remember exactly what I was saying, but I think it was something along the lines of that I'd like to do some more vlogs and kind of talk about what school is like, what I'm taking, blah, 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 all that good stuff, all that chatty Cathy stuff. I also am going to continue writing, obviously. I really want to finish this novel, and I don't know if I'm just getting nervous about it, or editing is feeling overwhelming, which it kind of is. I don't know. I just need to kind of do it, and I'm hoping that going to school and all of that might help me. Well, obviously I want to grow as a writer. That's the biggest goal, that's all you really care about, because I don't expect to go and have them help me finish a novel. However, that would be nice if that was a byproduct of what happened, So I don't know. I'm thinking about starting a new project from scratch and documenting that process. So I don't know. There's kind of a lot of change that is on the horizon, and I am going to take you with me because it's going to be crazy. I don't want to do it alone. Not that I'm alone, because I got my husband, but still, it's nice to have friends. Anyway, I have already gotten off track. Another thing is that I will shortly be launching a Patreon to help with, everyone, for the reasons everyone launches a Patreon. I love creating content, and this is something that I do first and foremost because I love it and because it's something that I genuinely enjoy. However, having it help contribute financially would also be fantastic. And also there's stuff, I think I've said on here multiple times, that I want to talk about that is just not it. It's more appropriate, and it makes more sense for me to do it that way. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I will let everybody know, because I was thinking about launching it on my birthday, but my birthday is in October, so that's kind of a ways away. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. There's so much that I want to do, and I'm really, really excited. Obviously, the associates is the first step. But eventually I've been thinking about going on to get my bachelor's and potentially even a doctorate. And you know, I thought about teaching, I thought about doing all that stuff. And I love and respect teachers. I don't know if I could do it, if that makes sense. I don't know if I have the patience. Yeah, so I think if I'm looking for like a regular 9 to 5, it's probably going to be in a publishing house or something along those lines, or becoming an editor. Because I mean, even on here, Kate's book date, she was an editor for a very, very long time and did that for herself and was very successful at it. And you know, now I don't know, obviously I haven't, you know, she and I aren't like besties or anything, so I don't know the intricacies of her financial life. But it seems like she supports herself purely on her books now, which is obviously the dream. So all of that long rambling to just kind of say I'm becoming even more of an English nerd, which shocks absolutely no one, I'm sure. And I want to continue creating content on here, which also shocks nobody, I'm sure. So yeah, that's really the heart of everything that okay, this is kind of a cool point to stop at. So that's kind of like the heart of everything that I wanted to say about the channel itself. I'm still going to be doing my unboxings. I will still, if you guys like the build with me, or if you want me to go live and do it, because I did think about doing that. I will also be I'm getting my Twitch on my Mac as well as the gaming laptop, so that I can do a whole bunch of gaming stuff and whatnot, as well as doing like sprints and just chatting live streams. But oh my gosh, 1 second. Okay, here is what we have been building so far. Here is and then here is the base. And it looks like we put it in like so. Ooh. Cool. Oh. And there's a little bit of resistance, so it doesn't just like loosely slide, but it's not so much that it just like slides out like that. So I'm loving it, and I think we're almost done with bag 1, which is also awesome. And I'll take a little break because I'm starting to get thirsty. So once we finish with this bag, take a little break, grab a drink, and then we'll come back. Sound good? Okay. So as I was saying, that is kind of the whole channel updates. There's not going to be, and like I said, classes won't even start. I sign up in 2 months-ish, and then I do like my orientation and all of that. And then I have a semester, which I would consider like the intro, and doing all of like the beginning classes that I would need. And then after that, I apply for the program. So I would know that I was in the creative writing program by by this time next year, which is crazy. I hope I get it. I want it so bad. If any of my wonderful, amazing subscribers that I love so much have been to college and done this degree, tell me your experience. Tell me everything. I want to hear it all. Obviously, I'm not going to be living in the dorms. I'm not going to be bunking with people. It's going to be a very like old person college experience, because I am an old person and I'm going to learn, and I can, if I really want to, I can sit home and get drunk on any weeknight that I want. So it's definitely going to be different than a typical college experience. But I don't know, I loved it out in Colorado. I feel like I was doing really well, and classes were fun, and I enjoyed them. I actually got over 100% in my very first English class. So like, college agreed with me. So I don't know. This is a huge change that I'm very excited about, and also very nervous about. So prepare for me to talk about it a lot. Now, when it comes to, is that, yeah, I suppose that is, okay. When it comes to my writing, I don't want to shelve Project Ocean yet. I'm not ready. I like the edits. I like where it's going. Zach and I sat and talked about it. I think it was like a week ago or whatever now. and we kind of reformatted it and changed a lot of it and made it make more sense. That also means that it's a very, very big sort of rewrite. I don't know how I missed doing that. So it's been a little daunting. I'm on like chapter 2 of the rewrite, and it's a little daunting. And I also am finding that I think I need a second project for my brain to chew on and digest as I work, if that kind of makes sense. I don't know if I'm the only person that's like that. So I'm kind of thinking, I've had a few that I've had ideas about in the past, and so I think what I'm going to end up doing is just lightly plotting out a little bit from a couple of different stories and seeing if one really sticks. Because I don't know. And maybe this is something that I'm not alone in, and maybe somebody can tell me in the comments that they too have struggled or are struggling with this. But I feel very attached to this project. I don't know if I just need a break from it, but I've taken so many breaks from it that it's like, feels like it might be too much. I don't know. The nice thing, I guess, is that I can always come back to it if I do take a break. And I sometimes forget that, and I should pay more attention. I'm yapping too much. But I forget that. I forget that, like, taking a break for, gosh, a day, 2 days, a week, even, isn't me shelving the project and saying, no, it's worthless. Like, it's okay for me to need a breather, and it's okay for me to, as long as I don't make it an excuse and start saying, oh, well, I just need a break, because, like, you do still need to do the work. And that's where I need to figure out, okay, am I kind of having an issue? Gosh, I had this, anyway, I can't get distracted by that. Am I having this issue because it's a lot of work and I just need to sit and digest and kind of figure out how I want to execute it? Or am I having this issue because it's a project that needs to be shelved and I need to deal with it when I'm a much more advanced, experienced writer that can tackle some of the themes and subject matter that I'm trying to tackle with it? Because it's kind of turning into a political novel, and I've never written anything like that before. So, and I don't know how long I've been talking. Probably way too long, and I'm not even done with the first thing yet. So, and I don't have, like, I have a couple of really, really great writer friends, and they have full-time jobs and lives of their own. So, of course, they can't, like, be at my beck and call. So maybe I also just need to continue growing my writer friend group base as well, because it would honestly be so nice to get a group of girlies together and have little, like, retreats, even if we just go to someone's house for the weekend or whatever. But I don't know. I'm starting to ramble again because there's so many things that go into this, and I've been thinking about so much especially when it comes to, you know, my channel and what I want career-wise. Because for so long it was like, okay, well, I'm going to be a midwife, and now that's not the immediate plan. So I don't know. If you're still watching this now, I commend you, and I don't know, put like a mushroom emoji for the mushrooms or something, or a Lego if they have a Lego emoji. And we're done with the first bag. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna grab a drink, and then we will reconvene. Bag 2. Let's do it. That one was better. Still not quite like as satisfying as like the Amazon plastic bags that they give you when they deliver stuff, but whatever. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to yap the whole time because I feel like I've been talking forever, and I don't want this video to be like 2 hours long. So if I need to just like make some cuts, I will, because I also don't want to bore you. So we've talked about writing, we talked a little bit about the channel. I also want input from those who watch the channel because, like, obviously I love making content, and the first thing I ask myself when I'm thinking about making videos, like, do I want to make it? Is this something I actually want to do? However, I love ideas, and I love hearing what people want to see, because you are subscribed, and I think that you should kind of have a say to a certain degree, you know? So I am open for comments. If you want to DM me somewhere, I'm pretty sure all my DMs are open everywhere. And kind of just let me know what you're thinking. Like I said, I am going to launch a Patreon, which is going to have some stuff, and I also think that will enable us to, like, really create a community if we want, because we're all kind of paying to be there, for lack of a better way to say it. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking with all of this, but I don't want to just, like, come across like I'm strong-arming or being crazy about it or anything like that. So I'm just looking for input as well, I suppose. That's just kind of the whole point of this little ramble. So yeah, I think what I might do, because there's another Lego set that I want to build after this, I might just hop on live and see if anyone wants to come hang out while I build some Legos. Because I know this is only exciting to a few people, and once I stop yapping and just build, it gets kind of boring really quick. So I think what I'm going to do, since I've said that mostly what I want to say, I think I will go ahead and build this, and I'll check in with you guys when I'm done with bag 2, and then we'll do bag 3, and we'll put her together. And I can, once I get my desk area, like, organized the way I want it, because it's close but it's not quite there yet, I will give you a tour, because I also have to show you my shelving and stuff up here, because there's let's see, how far can you see? So those are sodas for the mini fridge, and then I've got, like, yeah, so I've got stuff that I want to show you. But I'm going to say ta-ta for now. I will build this, and I will see you again when we're ready for bag 3. Bag 2, all done. It's the cutest little keyboard I have ever seen. All I want to do is type on it. Obviously, there's not depressible keys or anything. It's just, like, but oh my god, it's so cute. And so we set her in like this. She's coming together. Okay. Okay, so I've got, like, a few more pieces left. I'll check in a second. How cute is she turning out? Oh my god, okay. And honestly, so for a very long time, I was not a fan of pink. I thought it was too girly, and I was too good for that. Pink is awesome. I don't know what, I love it. I'm very excited. I love that the color is pink, and it even, you build little tiny feet on it, which is very nice. So, okay. Now we are on the third and final bag. Are you ready? Best yet. Okay. This one comes with 2 little bags and a bunch of white pieces, so I assume this is the paper. So, okay, I'll pour these out and I'll get building. So as you know, I am currently working on the 3rd bag, and they have 3 different sayings. And the nice thing is you can pull the, like, piece of paper out, and there's 2 extra white things on either side. I don't know if I'm going to use these for extras, but there's also extra white pieces, so you can pick which of the sayings that you want, which I think is really, really cute. I don't know if I got really a good... So that's what they look like. And you just stick your little piece of paper in here, and it goes side to side. And I don't know, I'm loving this so far. I think it's adorable. It's exactly what I needed. Yeah, so I'm in love, and I can't wait to finish this build. So the last bag was all the flowers. As you see, there's a couple little stalks back here. This was so much fun to build. I thoroughly enjoyed every second of it, and I like that this part moves, if it'll stop. And I also like that, I know I still have all 3 behind there, but you can pick and choose which one you want. 10 out of 10, such a cute little build. But thanks for hanging out with me. I am, there's a lot going on, so there's a lot of videos that I'm planning on and excited to make. So you will see me again soon. I love you. Mwah. Bye.